Wake up!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Married to Film. I'm Ralph and this is Shamanda.
Hey, you guys.
And right now, we are starting Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Season 1, Episode 1. This was called New World Order.
NWO. I would say something for that one.
Oh, man. So, this show, to me, has got
that
some
was
big
the
shoes.
yeah.
That's why I was like, for life.
Uh-huh.
This show has some big shoes to fill. WandaVision was done great, I thought.
Killed it.
So hopefully this one can keep the
top
party going.
They have to be up here with it. Mm-hmm. And I think this is going to be more of like a TV show type stuff.
Right. Yeah,
like
I think so too.
NW. NYPD.
Okay.
NCIS of all cities. Because they got everyone except for Detroit.
Yeah.
So, there we go.
All right, let's go ahead.
Let's go ahead and get it.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Let's do it.
Sam.
Hey, it's Clarence.
His parents have a really good marriage.
How do you feel? Like it's someone else's?
That's what he said.
Is it?
That's what he said. That's what Cap said. Wow.
The criminal organization known as LAF is targeting Captain DΔŊક્ષ, one of our military liaisons.
LAF?
Yeah, they're high-powered. We lost contact with DΔÄક્ષ's plane just after he took off. We need you to make sure that LAF doesn't deliver on their threat. DΔÄક્ષ's plane has already entered Tunisian airspace. U.S. military cannot be seen operating out there.
I got it. You guys fly low, drop me off, I fly up to intercept. No treaties violated.
First Lieutenant Torres, our intel officer, will be helping on the ground. And Sam, this has to be subtle.
Subtle. Got it.
Oh! Why not jump? So freaking awesome.
Sam, Torres here. Sending intel to your HUD right now. Any sign of LAF? Nah, nothing yet. But I'll keep tracking the chatter.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
They've already hijacked the plane. We're gonna need to call some people.
Tu veux ça? Tu viens de voler sur le pare-brise.
Oui.
C'est moi qui te tuerai.
Oh, nice.
Yeah!
Wow. He's hooking up his equipment.
If we get to the border, he's not gonna follow.
What's up? Sam, we gotta fall back. We gotta call it off. We gotta find another way.
I just did.
Holy mackerel.
LAF crews, man, they're trying to take advantage of all the chaos and make some money.
I want to know why they wanted him.
But there's... Oh, bang, right there. You see these guys? These are the guys you gotta worry about. I've been stumbling onto their manifestos on message boards. They call themselves the Flag Smashers.
Was that a new thing? Bad guys give themselves bad names?
There's a lot worse than that one.
Steve represented the best in all of us. Courageous, righteous, hopeful.
And he mastered posing stoically.
Hey, Brody.
The world has been forever changed. A few months ago, billions of people reappeared after 5 years away, sending the world into turmoil.
I don't know if there's ever been a greater symbol. But it's more about the man who propped it up. And he's gone. So today we honor Steve's legacy, but also we look to the future.
Thank you, Captain America. But this belongs to you.
You gonna have to get it back, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Activated again?
Oh, you better run. Oh. Oh, we straight killing in this one. We straight murdering people.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything.
Whoa.
Right.
So, Mr. Barnes, are you still having nightmares? James, I asked you a question. Are you still having nightmares?
No.
We've been doing this long enough that I can tell when you're lying.
I crossed the name off the list of my amends yesterday. Don't worry. I used all your 3 rules. Senator Atwood. She was a Hydra pawn for years. Helped her get into office when I was a Winter Soldier. And after Hydra disbanded, she continued to abuse the power I gave her.
So, rule number 1. Can't do anything illegal.
What
the hell?
All I did was give some intel to the aide to convict her, and I wasn't involved in anything else.
Rule number 2.
What's rule number 2?
Nobody gets hurt. It's a big one.
Then why isn't there rule number 1? I didn't hurt anybody.
Come on!
Remember me? Promise.
And what about rule number 3? The whole point of making amends is to fulfill rule number 3.
Now you're a cynic, Doc. Of course, I completed rule number 3. I am no longer the Winter Soldier. I am James Bucky Barnes, and you're part of my efforts to make amends.
So you did it all right, but it didn't help with the nightmares.
Well, like I said, I didn't have any. This is new for me. I didn't have a moment to deal with anything, you know? I had a little calm
That's it.
in Wakanda.
Wow, yeah.
And other than that, I just went from one fight to another for 90 years.
I am not gonna cry.
You guys didn't order the usual, huh? Feeling like an adventure.
You should ask her out. He would like to take you out on a date, maybe to bingo or a night of pinochle. Pinochle.
I'm really
Oh!
We're okay. Okay.
Tomorrow night then?
Tomorrow night's great. Just maybe not pinochle.
What's wrong with pinochle?
Yeah.
I have a shift, but if you want to come back here, I should be done around 10.
Come on through then. Okay, drink your sake and call it a day.
私の息子、あれ、大福大好きだったの。He had a job with a consulting company, and he was working abroad, and he was killed.
That's the guy he
police
killed.
said, wrong place, wrong time, but I will never know what really happened.
That's the guy he killed. That's the dream.
I felt it was strange. In here.
Oh, God, Bucky.
What's going on? You got mom sneaky look on your face.
Uh-oh, come
How
on.
you gonna try to read me when you know I'm the one that reads you? Maybe being held together by duct tape and prayers.
It'll be fine. It just needs to float long enough for me to sell it.
I thought we were gonna discuss if we were selling it.
We did. And then you were off fighting Dr. Space Cake or whatever while I was holding it together for 5 long years. Now that the world is going back to normal, this thing's gotta go. You know the situation we're in. This is why I prefer not to dwell on it in front of everybody.
Well, what if we don't have to sell it?
Can I talk to you?
What if you had money to fix it up? Make it nice so you can charter it when you're not out working the waters.
Do you know how hard it was for me to come to terms with the situation? Why would you dig this up?
Girl, he know
We can
friends
take
will
it home
come.
and consolidate everything. It'll take down your monthly. Hey,
He about to talk.
what are you doing here?
Tell him he about to talk.
How was the date?
God, I owed you for lunch.
What is this?
He's part of the crew.
Just hit the Boston! He's getting away! Sorry, it's illegal.
He's a winter soldier.
So I know how jurisdiction works here, but I have to place you under arrest.
I mean, do I know you from somewhere?
I don't know, do you?
Dude. I knew it, Falcon.
Yes, man. Oh.
I didn't want to say anything, you know.
I always wanted to be an Avenger.
Oh man, it's a dream come true, you know. Like keeping my family's business afloat by changing to a fishing and charter model.
Shit, your sister about to be pissed.
You guys make a living.
You mean those guys or the guys sitting in front of you trying to get a loan?
Right.
I mean, your financials are all over the place. Is there some kind of fund for heroes, or did Stark pay you when he was around? My condolences, by the way.
Thank you, but no, it doesn't really work like that. There's a tremendous amount of goodwill, and because of that, people are inclined to help, which applies to the business.
Right, but you couldn't have been living off of goodwill this whole time.
I know for a fact that we qualify for an SBA loan.
Under the old terms, sure, but these days, with everyone just showing up, well, things tighten up. Is there any chance, of course you could say no, that I could get a selfie with your arms out?
Do you see
Shut
it?
up.
Wow.
Watch something and call me back as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's important.
Because he got his butt whooped. I mean, stomped.
So this is the leader of the Flag Smashers, huh?
Yeah, real nice guy.
I thought you were supposed to be monitoring them online.
I was. I did, but you know, sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty or a broken orbital.
You're lucky that's all you got. He's strong.
He was. I mean, bro, it went dark as soon as it was all over.
Every day Americans feel it. While we love heroes who put their lives on the line to defend Earth, we also need a hero to defend this country.
We need a real person who embodies America's greatest values.
It is with great honor that we announce here today that the United States of America has a new hero. Join me in welcoming
your new Captain America.
That was right.
Who are you? You should not have given it up.
Yep. It was given to you. Who are you?
That's the one that was on the plane.
Wow.
In the beginning. Wasn't that him?
You might be right.
But he looked taller. Maybe that wasn't him.
Alright, so that was the first episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh my God.
I can start off by saying that's the best fighting I've ever seen Falcon do. To begin with, Red Wing was awesome.
Better than Siri, like I said.
Man, this was a good intro episode. The first part of the episode was him giving the shield up, which, you know, I wish he hadn't have done. But he said it didn't feel like it belonged to him, that it belonged to Steve Rogers. And so he gave it to them, and he thought, and what they did put it in the Smithsonian.
That's what he was doing at that time.
Yep, they did. Come to find out, they snatched that Joker out and made their own Captain America. Said they needed to have a symbol again.
They gave it to the guy that he rescued. Mm-hmm. If I'm not mistaken, that's what he looked like.
Yeah.
That's what he looked like.
Mm-hmm. But also, Falcon came across a group of, I call them mercenaries, called, what do they call it, the flagship bearers or somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But these jokers, I think, had the super serum, because my man was, he was ruthless. He stumped my man up.
He was a Winter Soldier.
Yeah. Yep.
Did they call them all Winter Soldiers? They did. Or they said an experiment or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, but I think they all had, like, the super serum. The super soldier serum.
Yeah, they had a simple syrup. Yeah, that.
We follow Bucky. You know, he's just he's seeing a psychiatrist, and you know, she said she could tell when he was lying because he said he didn't have any nightmares anymore and everything like that. Mm-hmm. But with his side of the story, you just realize how much he's been through.
Yeah.
You know, he said all he's known is war.
Oh my God, that was the deepest conversation ever. I don't mean to cut you off. That was the deepest conversation ever, but I wanted to go back just a little bit as he was dreaming what was going on. It actually played a scenario where he killed someone. He just came across, he came across somebody that was trying to get in the door after he killed everybody else that had guns. And he woke up at that point. The point I want to talk about is how he woke up. No bed. Mm-hmm. On the floor, as Cap and Sam used to talk about.
Oh wow, look at you.
Because Cap and Winter Soldier, I think that was the one. Is that Captain America? Is it one called Winter Soldier? I think that was the episode where...
The movie.
I'm sorry, the movie. Oh my God, this is going to freak me out. I'm going to keep saying episode when I'm talking about movie and vice versa. But he actually told him, he said, yeah. He said, the bed's too soft. It feels like a feather, feels like a cloud, like you're going to fall through it. He said, yeah. He said, yeah, it's rough to get through. That's when he was trying to, you know, get him back to reality that it's okay to get in the bed or it's okay to lay on the floor. So Winter Soldier has been, Bucky has been more so traumatized mentally than Captain America. I mean, Captain America was frozen for 70 years, I believe. But he wasn't mind controlled.
Right.
Bucky was. And his main job was to just kill people. And he did it without any slack. None whatsoever. But the conversation that he had with his therapist was more in depth. And it was, more in depth on his end. Because this is the most he's ever talked. This is the most he's ever communicated. And she asked for his phone. And I was telling Ralph, I said, he ain't going to have no contacts on there. She said, you have less than 10 contacts. He's not a personable person because he's always been mind controlled for some odd years. And old girl that he went on a date with, she asked how old he was. He said 105. She laughed and he was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. He befriended. Can I skip ahead? He befriended the father of the young guy that he killed, that he was having nightmares about when he woke up. When he came out of his sleep, when I started the whole synopsis. But he befriended him, and they would go on lunch dates and stuff like that. And part of his reconciliation, or what was the process that she said, the therapist? In other words, to like amends or rehabilitation or something. You know, basically he was supposed to go to people and apologize to them. But what he did was, on this one incident where he took control of the girl's car, he said that she's in power because of me. So he put a tracker on her car so that he can control it. And she said, what's rule number 1? I forgot the rules. It was 3 rules. Right. The second one was not to harm anybody. I forgot what the first one was. He said, well, the second one should have been number 1. But anyway, he took control of the car. He didn't hurt him. He didn't crash the car, which I thought he was. Yeah. He didn't crash the car, but he rolled down the window for them. He locked the doors and they couldn't get out. Rolled down the window. He said, I am no longer Winter Soldier. My name is Bucky Rogers and Bucky Barnes. Sorry, Bucky Barnes and something. He walked away. But the police came and got her. So he was like, okay, I'm good. You know, y'all go ahead and take her and blah, blah, blah. But I thought that was pretty good. I just wanted to point out that situation with the bed and everything. Go ahead.
Yeah, the other half of the story is Sam's family owned a fishing boat, and his sister was running it. His parents died and left it to them in the house and everything, and she had to, she's been going through hard times with it, and he, long story short, he was trying to get a loan to get everything back up and running well, and come to find out that they couldn't get a loan, and because the rules changed after everybody got blipped back and everything like that, and so they're struggling. He was like, how do you make your income? He's like, it's pretty much goodwill and people like yourself enforcing goodwill. Right, exactly. Yeah, so we'll see. I mentioned to her, I was like, man, can't Pepper give him some money or something like that? Since she's, head of Stark Industries. I do want to point out something else as far as like the emotion that they try to evoke from here, because his sister was actually struggling the whole 5 years that he was away, and she was having to deal with the family and trying to stay afloat. And she told him, she was like, just because you're back doesn't mean that you have to jump in and try to get everything going for me, or whatever the case may be. He thought it was going to be easier just going to the bank just because of who he is reputation wise, that he would have been okay to get a loan. But he hadn't worked for 5 years because he wasn't on Earth. So that was a big thing. But she was upset. She had been working all this time, and she was like, listen, I'm tired. I'm tired. And he was like, yeah. He was like, I understand. And then also the emotion of him giving up the shield. The shield. From the very beginning, when he was getting dressed, you heard Cap's voice. And Cap was like, he said, no, it feels like it belongs to somebody else. And he said, it does. And it was him. So he gave up the one thing that his good friend, his BFF, gave to him. So now he's feeling some kind of way because now dorky dude, fake Captain America out there.
Dorky dude talk about, hey, dorky dude done took the daggone shield.
Right. So let's see where this goes. There's only 6 episodes, and they're like almost an hour long. So
yeah. We ain't gonna talk about how the dude just stumped on his face and passed out.
That was rough. Yeah, so let us know what you guys thought of the episode.
We loved it.
To like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
We'll see y'all next time.
Love you guys.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Wake up.